Yep, I started drinking my own pee. Well, I'm not going to drink someone else's pee, am I? You know, what they should do is invest in some hills. It's best if I put it on suck. So far, so good. Oh no, it's my unlucky number 13. At least it's not number 5, that's my really unlucky number, which is not as bad as 3. So after an unbelievably smooth crossing, I find myself driving in the Netherlands, which is a flat country, which consequently means it's unbelievably boring to drive through. Good morning, it's the day after the ferry and I'm on my way to the Nordkapp, which is the northernmost point in Europe. Right now I'm in the Netherlands and I'm not staying long. I'll be in Germany later today, crossing into Poland. I'll be going through, not necessarily in this order, but Lithuania, Estonia, other places that end in ia, Latvia, and then ultimately I'll be getting the ferry from Tallinn to Helsinki and then going up to Nordkapp from there. So I'm just having a quick walk this morning since I'm going to be sat down quite a lot over the next few days. It's really important. We're southwest of a place called Arnhem, which is famous for A Bridge Too Far. If you've not seen that movie, you should do. I forgot to put my sports bra on this morning. I'm not quite sure what it is with ferries. There's like mixed emotions going on with them. I really enjoy the excitement part of it, which is the adventure where you're going to end up, but I have quite a lot of anxiety now after past experiences of almost not making it on ferries. I have always made it, but touch wood. So there's that anxiety beforehand, and then that's followed by relief once I pull the handbrake on and I'm actually sat on board, and then it slips into the excitement there where I'm like a child running around the boat wanting to explore every little nook and cranny, every corner, and then within about an hour that's taken over by extreme boredom. There's nothing more boring than sitting on a long ferry journey, I don't think. I mean, it's the perfect time to just sleep. It's a nice camping spot down here. I do love the Netherlands. I love the water element of it, where there's so much recreation that takes part on the water, and also the cycling part of it, where it's geared up for you to cycle everywhere. I mean, the fact that it's flat helps. Not sure where we're going to end up today. Thinking maybe around Munster. I need to remember to keep right, pretty important. Hopefully it's not going to get too hot today. I mean, it's already scorchy up. You know, what they should do is invest in some hills, like just make some, or buy some in from some hilly countries, do you know what I mean? Just like bring them over here and put them in. It won't help with tourism in certain areas, and it'll make the drive a lot more interesting. I think this is a border crossing. I didn't know there were border crossings anymore in the EU, unless it's just coincidence that the traffic stopped as the sign said there's a border crossing coming up. So this could be from the Netherlands into Germany. I would need to try and be strategic about where to fill up, because between the different countries there's quite a difference in price. I think Poland might be the cheapest. I think. I did do some research. I can't remember what it was now. That's the trouble. I do research and then like 10 minutes later I've forgotten what it was. That was the border crossing. We're now in Germany. It actually looks different. You know, sometimes you think when there's a land border, you wouldn't really expect, or is it just me, to think that it's going to be very different when you cross that border. But it is. I mean, for starters, I'm going uphill. House fart. Listen, I know it's childish, right? But it's a long drive, and so I need to occupy myself somehow, don't I? It's not my fault. That's happened at some point, didn't it? I must have seen about 10 going the other way, and I've just been like waiting for it to come. Anyway, we're moving at the moment. It's better than the other week when I were on the N25 and we just parked for like 20 minutes, half an hour. It's not a good feeling.
So I'm driving down the charm wraps around me like a dream.
Right, it's proper hot. So I've got my homemade blinds in there. I think I'm going to splash out now. They've lasted over a year now, but they've shrunk. They used to fit, and all they are is the two bits of insulation I've used in the van. There's the foil side and that side stuck together. I've got them in the windows here. In winter I can have them the other way around with the black side facing out and the silver facing in, reflecting the heat back in. But this time of year I want them so they're reflecting the heat out, and it makes a huge difference. Another thing I've got, these pipes going out the window, because I've got this EcoFlow air conditioning unit. I've made this panel to fit the extraction pipe, the mega bucks, because you buy the unit, which isn't too bad, but you also really need this battery pack that goes with it underneath at the bottom, which makes it over £1,000 for this unit, and that were heavily discounted. What I would say to you is two things. When your friends say to you, don't paint your van a dark colour because it'll get really hot in the sun, paint it white, don't say to them, yeah, but it'll look cool, won't it? And the other thing is, don't waste your money on one of these. I own it now, so I'll keep using it, but I have to sit literally in front of it to feel the benefit. Luckily, I've got my big window above the bed that I can open, and then anybody who's got one of these max air fans knows that you can put that on suck or blow, and I've found that it's best if I put it on suck because it pulls the air over my body when I'm in bed, and it's lovely and cool up there. It's actually the coolest place in the house upstairs, who'd have thought? So I think it might be a good idea to get the kind of blind that sits on the outside. I know it means it's not like great if it's raining because you have to get out and all that kind of stuff, but it'll stop the heat before it gets to the glass. See, these are things that I've learned along the way. Being too hot inside the vehicle is just not good. It's not, it's really unpleasant. Oh, these curtains make a massive difference as well, by the way. All that glass in the front means that it just gets red hot in there. Sometimes I've got them pulled along like this, and I've got to get something out the front, pull it open, and I get an instant perm. I'm going to have a cup of tea now. No, I'm not. I'm going to have a beer. I don't normally drink beer at home. I don't even normally have it at home, but I think I might have one in the fridge. Oh, we're in Germany. So first night, Netherlands, tonight, Germany. Tomorrow we'll be in Poland, and then I haven't thought past that. Good morning. It's not my prettiest park up. This is real van life. Top tip, if you're not a heavy sleeper, which I am fortunately, don't do what I did last night and stay in one of these free airs, which is also a truck stop. For example, this truck that's arrived in the middle of the night, it's a refrigerator truck, so every sort of 15-20 minutes a very loud motor starts up. It makes a right racket. But yeah, it's not all rainbows and unicorns. A bit tight to get out this morning because trucks have come in and surrounded me through the night while I was fast asleep. Where are we going? Oh, we're going to Poland. I'm just going to keep driving. It's too hot to do anything else. I parked there last night because the traffic was horrendous. So that might be the last of the autobahns. We're getting across closer now to Poland. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I was up early today. This is it. We're leaving Germany now. We're going to cross into Poland shortly. This is your last look at Germany. That was the German police on that side, I think. So welcome to Poland. And I'm lost instantly. And my first impressions is it's absolutely beautiful. The roads are fabulous, and yeah, the scenery straight away is right up my street. I'm really liking it. I mean, it's early days yet, but yeah, beautiful. The sun's coming through this window and baking my right leg. I noticed it yesterday, so I've got a tea towel on my leg. Works a treat. I might patent the idea and sell like tea towel leg type. No, it's not going to work, is it? Oh, is that a stork's nest? Oh yeah, it is. Look, can you see the stork? I don't know if they're real. Are they real? Yes, I saw them move. Wow, Poland. Who knew? I don't know what's going on there. There's some strange prices with the fuel. I thought it would have been like euros per litre. Does Poland not use euros? Have they got their own currency? I don't know. Or is it in gallons? I don't know. I need to look this up. What currency do they use in Poland? Oh, no. It's the Polish zloty. That explains it. You see this sign coming up with the red cross through it? That means I'm leaving the built-up area, which is 50 kilometres an hour. And then there's the same sign as you enter the built-up area without the red line through it, which means you have to slow down to 50. There's not actually a sign saying it's 50. It's just, luckily, my sat-nav's telling me. And then outside of that is 90, even on this single-track road. What's that? That's 54 mile an hour on here. It's that yellow square. I don't know what it means here. In France, if it's a yellow square like that, it means you've got right away when you're driving on a main road like this. If there's a black line through it, it means that the traffic entering the road, even if you're gunning it, you have to stop and let them out, which is a really weird system. It must cause loads of accidents having like two different types of right of way, unless it's only when I'm here. I've noticed all along the drive through Poland, there's picnic areas everywhere, which is wonderful, isn't it? The opposite of Britain. A nice cup of tea. I put, because I've stocked up on food, I'm putting stuff that don't need to be in the fridge. A lot of stuff's going in the oven. So I'm just going to have cheesy scrambled egg in a pita bread. That'll do. Yep, I started drinking my own pee. Well, I'm not going to drink someone else's pee, am I? No, actually, it's my favourite drink at the moment is this. It's like a litre of water with 4 tablespoons of lemon, well, an eighth of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and then a quarter of a teaspoon of fennel, ground fennel, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, bit of cracked black pepper. I think that's it. Anyway, it's bloody gorgeous. It's really refreshing, even though it's not cold, but when it's on a hot day, it's super refreshing. And it looks like I'm drinking my pee, which is a bonus, isn't it? Guess what I've got on? Give you a clue. Windows are up. My aircon's working. I mean, it's always been working, it's just not been coming through into the cabin. So for the last 2 days, I've just kept playing with the controls, moving them left and right, opening and closing, and I seem to have freed something off. Can't tell you how good that feels. I feel a bit too cold, but I'm going to suffer it. In fact, I'm going to put a jacket on rather than open a window or turn it off, just in case it don't come back on. Good morning from a very sunny park up. I think it's about 6 a.m. and it's already getting too hot. Where I stayed last night, it's like a little bit of a lake beach and it's bloody lovely. People were coming here last night, well in the evening while it was still sunny, and having food to eat. People were fishing off this pier, swimming, all that kind of stuff. Just lovely. So there's a huge frog community here, and I don't mean the French. So once again, if you're a light sleeper, it's not going to be for you. I were all right last night. It just made me laugh listening to them. It sounded like they came out to have a look at the van because they were all around it. There's a lot of little fishes. I know it's a bit of a boring one, is this, because I'm just jumping in the van and driving every day. I'm not getting out to explore or anything like that. But for me, in my head, this trip is all about the Arctic Circle and beyond. So all these, I think, are separate trips. These are things that I'll do on another occasion. I know it's a bit of a boring week, but if I'm going to post every week, then this is what I gotta do. I have a question. So the other day I was driving, the air conditioning not working, I was really, really hot and my feet were hot. So I thought, hang on a minute, I'll have to dig out these bad boys. And so a friend of mine really rips into these and gives them a hard time, but I think they're all right. So fellow sandal wearers, let's show some camaraderie and post me a picture of your favourite sandals, please. Doesn't have to be anywhere fancy, just your favourite sandals doing the thing. What's wrong with them? Huh? So I'm heading to find the equivalent of screw fix in Poland. So my plan is, the mobile aircon unit I've got in here does work if you sat right in front of it. Now EcoFlow are incredibly tight, and they give you 3 connectors for hoses. They only provide you with 2 of the ducting. You're one short basically if you want to duct the hot or the cold air to a particular area, i.e. where I'm sat. Right, so I've got what I wanted from Castorama. They were very helpful. Basically, I'd put stuff in my shopping basket first, and then I went to the help desk and showed her, and she told me exactly which aisle to go to get the different things. I've bought some plastic hose, so that stretches out. It's 125mm. I really wanted 127, but we'll make it work. This to attach it to, it's got a fix to this, which you get with the EcoFlow. They just don't give you the bit that goes in it. It's not like you're buying a cheap product and a Jubilee clip to fix it on. And then hopefully it'll work, because at the moment, if I sit in the driver's seat, it'll keep me nice and cool. But if I'm sat in the back here, it's no good. I might just have wasted some more money on top of the money that I already wasted buying the bloody thing in the first place. But we'll see, I'll let you know. Right, so here it is, Frankenstein's monster. So the idea is I can just chuck this pipe into wherever I want the cold air to be, or hot air in the winter, and basically I've just got a reducer stuck down on there to hold it in place. So like I said before, you can buy this pipe, well actually it's this more rigid pipe from EcoFlow for £60, 60 odd pounds, I think £68, and they're out of stock, and they probably charge delivery on top of that as well. And given that what I've got from them so far isn't what I would call fantastic, I'm going to go with this. That's it. So then we can just, like a slinky, have the cold air in here. If that works, then I've made something good out of something utterly crap. If it don't work, then I've just thrown more money at something that cost me a fortune that's utterly crap. Oh, I forgot to tell you, that little lot cost me £16.47 in total, so it's worth a punt, eh? I didn't expect this. I did not expect this today. What a dramatic change. Typical, isn't it? The day my aircon's all sorted, it's hard to believe it's the same day as what I woke up to this morning. Anyway, interesting fact, I'm kind of going parallel now to a little piece of Russia. It's like a little enclave. It used to be German, it's been all kinds of stuff over the years, and the Russians took it over after World War II, and it's there, if you like, Rock of Gibraltar, like we have that, and many other countries have little enclaves in places. I don't know if that's the right word, enclave, I think so. But yeah, little piece of Russia. I didn't even know it existed. I was looking at the map for the routes, and I kept seeing this little bit of a country, and between Latvia and Estonia, and I'm like, where's that? I wonder where that is. So I zoomed in and looked it up, and yes, it's a piece of Russia. I shall put it up on the screen here for you. It's only 6 o'clock. I don't think the sun actually sets until about 9:30. So I've picked where I'm staying tonight. I don't know if I've mentioned before, the Arctic Circle is the point where at certain times of year the sun never sets, and so beyond that is the Arctic. Jesus, you wouldn't want to get that wrong, would you? Right, we're nearly there, I think. We're going to catch a train. As far as I know, it's abandoned. Now, I've got my super sexy sandals on, so I can't really be walking through nettles. So you can see the old light there from the station. Oh, Doge. So that's the actual platform, all that's overgrown there. Incredible. Isn't it amazing how quick nature reclaims things? I would hazard a guess that this train line used to go to what is now that little Russia place I was telling you about. So now I've had a guess. Let me tell you, Udoj station was built in the early 1900s by the Germans on the Sir Wonka Elk line. It closed to passengers in 2009, that's all, and the line ran east across Missouri, but stopped short of today's Russian border. I actually preferred my version. It makes a huge difference cleaning the solar panels regularly. It's the difference between me being able to power my hair straighteners or not. Now, I don't know if it's just the look of the draw, but I've noticed the few people I've seen on zebra crossings on this trip so far in Poland have literally not looked to see what or if anything's coming. They've just gone and crossed the road. They do a system here in supermarkets and everywhere, I guess, where your cans like that and plastic bottles have a return charge applied to them. It's enough so that there is no cans or plastic anywhere because people are taking them back and you get your money back for it. Simple, isn't it? So I'm going to just sit back and enjoy the scenery. I've just passing another Castorama. I'm addicted. The board that I've made that sits in the window that has the vents in. The vents are open at the moment, so I want to buy some covers to put over them so it doesn't rain in through the vents. So I've bought these vents. Basically they've got like bug screen things in the back, and the idea is I've made this that slots in to the window there, and I'm just conscious that anything, people can put stuff in there or bugs can go in there. So the idea is I'm going to stick these into all, like, and it'll keep the rain out as well, as long as I put them right way up and keep the bugs out. How much for that? £2. Can't say I'm entirely sure now that was very bad planning, because I meant to go to a petrol station, do some grocery shopping before I left Poland, and I've just left Poland. Too late research. I'm hoping this isn't a sign of things to come, because the road's just got pretty, let's call it slow going road. So welcome to whatever country we're in now. I'll put it up on the screen. I've got to say, I've been driving for about 5 minutes and the roads are just ever so slightly not as bouncy as Ireland's roads, but they're not far off. They're pretty good. It's like a bucking bronco. It certainly stops you from exceeding the speed limit. I've never cleaned the screen so much in my life. Things I do for you, and all I ask in return is for a thumbs up. That's it. Just a thumbs up. I'll tell you what I haven't seen all this trip. Since leaving the ferry in the Netherlands, that was the last time basically that I saw a British number plate. I've not seen one since then, which does surprise me actually a lot. This is, I don't know how to pronounce it, it's Kaunas, and my sat-nav's just told me I'm passing my waypoint, so I've obviously for some reason specifically put this as part of the trip, and I can't remember for the life of me why I've done that. From what I can see here, it's definitely one to come and do a city break. It looks like it's got trolley buses. Oh, speak of the devil, look, there's a trolley bus. So it's not a tram, because it's not in tracks on the road, it's just connected via those poles above to the electricity. I remember as a kid at nursery, at playtime, standing in the garden out the back and watching the workmen taking down these electric lines in Bradford. And they are actually talking about it, possibility of bringing it back into Bradford. I forgot to tell you, I've actually passed through 2 time zones now since leaving the UK. Not got far to go now. I'm still in Lithuania, but I'll be crossing to Latvia shortly. Basically, I've got about just over 5 hours driving to do to get to the port of Tallinn. So I think I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to just make it so I can see where I'm driving again, and then I'm going to pick somewhere to stay tonight, and I'm going to have the day off tomorrow because I'm going to need it so that you can watch this video on Sunday. That's the general idea. Who needs yoga? So thanks for coming along. If you've enjoyed watching this video, which I know has been a bit samey because I'm just getting to where I'm going, but give us a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Thanks for coming and keeping me company, and I'll see you next one when it all starts for real, because we're going to be in the Arctic. Thank you so much for coming along with me on my journey and keeping me company. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to join me on future episodes.